Hello everyone. Good afternoon. It is so good to see all of your name here in our Zoom room today, and I hope you are all feeling healthy and ready to learn. So my name is Muhammad Eldisha Putra, and today we are going to dive into a very interesting topic: the learning narrative tech using the story of Malin Kundang. First, uh, let's take a look at our learning objective for today. So we know our goals. Uh, First, by the end of this session, you must be able to accurately identify the social function, the generic structure, and distinct linguistic feature of a narrative text. And the second, student will dissect a text to differentiate between orientation, complication, resolution, and coda using the story of Malin Kundang. Third, students will extract crucial textual evidence. It's like a language feature. It's like past verb, adjective, and time connectors. And finally, even though we are online, we want to cultivate mutual respect, critical thinking, and build up your public speaking confidently. So, next, brainstorming session, activating prior knowledge. Now, before I explain what a narrative text is, I want you to look closely at a picture on your screen. On the left, we have, on the right, we have a map of West Sumatra, specifically pointing to Padang. On the right, we see a beautiful beach called Pantai Air Manis, and there is a very unique rock formation shaped like a human bowing down next to a broken ship. And I want to ask Raka,
Yes, sir, I'm here.
do you know this story? Uh,
Sir, I know this
Yes,
story.
sir. Yes, sir.
Doesn't.
oh, and nice, Raka. What happened to Malin Kundang, Raka?
He became a stone because he doesn't obey his mom.
Nice. That's a great question, Raka. Thank you for the answer. And next is we'll explain the narrative text. So, what is narrative text? Narrative text is a text that tells a story or series of event to entertain readers. And for the characteristic, first thing is tells a story. Second is has a characters. Third is has a conflict, and the last is has a resolution. And the narrative text can be a lot of things. First is legend. Legend is like Malin Kundang and Timun Mas, and for fairy tale like Cinderella or Snow White, and it can be even be a fable. Fable is like a story about animals, like the lion and the mouse. Next slide is purpose. For the purpose, there are three main purposes of narrative text that you need to remember. First is to entertain readers. Stories makes us enjoy reading. For instance, as reader, we enjoy following Malin Kundang's journey. We feel curious about how a poor village boy managed to travel across the ocean and become a wealthy merchant. It keeps us turning the page. And second is to tell a story. It presents a clear sequence of events. It shows us step by step what happened to the characters. For example, first, Malin Kundang leaves his village, and next, he works hard and becomes successful, and later he returns home. It moves from point A to point B to point C. And the last is to teach moral values. This is the very important. Most narrative texts, especially legends and folktales, contains important lessons that we can apply in real life. In Malin Kundang, the story teaches us a big lesson. to always respect our parents, love our mother, and remain humble no matter how rich or successful we become. And next slide is Malin Kundang's story overview. First thing is, who exactly was Malin Kundang? Let's look at his life timeline on the slide. It starts with his early life that he lived with his mother. He is came from a poor family and he helped his mother every day. And then he decided to change his destiny to become successful. He sailed away to seek a better life, work hard on a merchant ship, and become a wealthy businessman. Next is the turning point of the story because he is it's like the main part of the story. He is returning home, returning to his hometown and arrived with his wife and crew and met his mother again. But this last is bring us to the tragic ending. Instead of hugging hugging his mother, Malin Kundang felt ashamed of her poor appearance. He refused to recognize his mother and shout at her. At broken and deeply hurt, his mother prayed to God and Malin Kundang was cursed and turned into stone. It is a powerful story, isn't it? And now let's analyze how this story is structurally built. This is crucial for your exam and writing skill. First is orientation. Every narrative text follow a specific structure. Usually it has three main parts: orientation, communication, and resolution. First is the orientation. This is the beginning of story and the function to introduce the character, introduce the setting like place and time, and give background information. Example, once upon a time, Malin Kundang lived with his mother, blah blah blah. The second one is the complication. This is the middle part of the story. The function is to present a problem or conflict, creates tension in the story, makes the story interesting. For example, is after becoming a wealthy merchant, Walin Kundang returned to his hometown. The last is resolution. This is the ending of the story where the conflict is solved uh, and shows the real the result of the character action and the ends of the story. For examples like suddenly a storm came and Malin Kundang was turned into stone. And next slide is the language feature that we learn in this story. First, there is a simple past tense. The example is like live, sailed, return, refuse, curse. The second one is action verb like live, travel, walk, cry, and return. Third is time connective. Once upon a time, one day, then, after. Fourth is direct speech. You are not my mother, said Malin Kundang. And this specific character is Malin Kundang and the Malin's mother, of course. And there is a practice and review. For this section, let's try this together, or I will read the sentence and you can type your answer in the chat box or just think about them as I guide you. Number one is Malin Kundang live with his mother in a small fishing village. Uh, what uh, what structure is it? Do you think Raka? Raka, Ryuhir Raka?
Yes. Sorry,
What do you
can
think?
you
Number
can
one,
you ah number one,
part A.
identify.
Yes, identify. Which structure is it?
Oh, I see. That is orientation because it introduces the characters and the places.
Ah, nice answer, Raka. And for the quick question, part B, uh, what are three general of narrative text, Raka?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Number two, Raka, yang B. Part B.
May I answer,
Yang B.
sir?
Yes, sir. Abdillah.
Oh, Abdillah, Abdillah.
Number two, what are the three generic structures of narrative text?
Yes.
The answer is orientation, complication, and resolution. That's it.
Oh, nice, Abdillah. Yes, this is the correct answer. Thank you, thank you. You all did an amazing job following along. Now, for the conclusion, this is all we learned in today. That I think that's yeah. Thank you for today. Thank you so much for your participation and attention in today's Zoom session. Please don't forget to check our uh, LMS for a short worksheet and identifying password in a text. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all in our class. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, sir.